Larry Downs, you're next, and Stan McDaniels, you'll be after Larry.
I would like to present something to the commissioners, please. Larry Downs, Junior Plumbing LLC, because fecal matters. Let's get into it. All righty. All right, I'm here to exercise my First Amendment right. So the first two speakers is fitting. Even Charlie Kirk. I mean, what a man he was. Now, if he was alive today, these Republicans wouldn't like him much. They wouldn't like him at all, and they couldn't call him low IQ nut job like they do all the others that are pointing out the obvious. You know, with Israel, you know, kind of running our country. It is. We're spending billions and billions of dollars on foreign interest, bankrupting us. You know, we went through that 10 trillion during COVID. All right, so anyways, let me get into the joke because it's a joke that I tell whenever I'm out doing my comedy. And I just kind of want to test our atmosphere here for First Amendment rights. What is the difference between a Jew and a canoe? Well, eventually the canoe will tip. That's what I wanted to check right there. Do you see? You feel that tension? I went to the city hall and I said, how about them Jews? Oh, the tension. You see how there's a hierarchy and there's certain ones that you cannot joke about?
You mean God's people?
Oh, see what I mean? The chosen ones. You got it right, the chosen ones. They happen to have very little bit of modesty. I mean, I have a lot of Jew friends, and some of them are awesome. And you know what I call them? The ones, the Jews call them the ones who point out this obvious. They call them self-hating Jews. I call them outlaw Jews, heroes, because they point out the obvious. Doesn't matter where the obvious comes from. It's about the intent. And the intent of my joke is to make fun and satire of where we are in this country. I mean, look, right about now, Lumen May, see, because I point out the obvious, no matter where it comes from. Me and Lumen will agree today on President Trump. Yeah, we would agree today. Now, when he passed the Gulf of America bill, we wouldn't have agreed. But now that it's affecting the American people's ability to have an income that matters, to be able to afford food and gas, all for what? To go commit, like Charlie Kirk said, genocide in Gaza? And what did one of our representatives say when asked how many Gazians must die? She said, all of them. And that is acceptable. To condemn Muslims is acceptable today, but not the other way. MissionObvious.com. We're pointing out the obvious. Is our MO.
Stan McDaniels, you're next, and Margaret Hollister, you'll be after Stan.
Commissioners, you know, I really wanted to come up here today and speak on family law reform and how there's so much corruption here in Escambia County in the family law courts and all the lawyers and the guardian ad litems and even the kids' house. But, you know, Larry, he's just escalated this far too much. He's even passed out flyers. Wow, that's an escalation. I mean, when he spoke on it at the city, you know, and he's even admitting to his crime right here in the public forum under 403.413, he could be charged with a crime. I mean, if we are a nation of laws, shouldn't we charge him with that crime for making these generalities about people? You know, I don't know if you guys know, but my grandfather, he immigrated here through Ellis Island from Poland in 1920. Here, let me see. Here, can you get the profile view here? Right here? I'll show you guys over here too. Can you get the profile? You see that? So technically, I'm kind of a quarter Jewish, and I'm so offended by Larry's speech today. And, you know, he's got the flyers. So I'll leave you guys with that. You know, the bailiff could arrest him now. He's committed a crime by passing out these flyers and making this speech. So y'all should really think about that if we are a nation of laws. Thank you very much.
Larry Downs.
Our job is not to make you look good, American Jews. What do you have to worry about? Your job is to make us look good. You have got to serve 2 or 3 years in the army of words.
We also create content for non-Jewish influencers and initiate. You know, they say genocide, we explain why it's not a genocide. They say apartheid, we explain why it's not, right?
You have to brainwash all the time. You have to say, to explain it. Because this is the only way to continue Zionism.
I offered Hamas is ISIS, and I offered why. That worked. It even got to Biden's speech.
When you think about it, the masters of the universe are Jews. You know, we've got Altman and AI, we got Zuckerberg, we got Sergey Brin. It's us. And we have to figure out a way to win the digital battle.